Chet Holmgren from the OKC Thunder, also a future NBA star. A player who I've been super high on is Chet Holmgren. Of course, missed his first season due to that injury that he got in the Drew League, I believe, by LeBron. Rolled his ankle, messed him up for the entire season. But Chet Holmgren was a player I was so excited for when he was going to enter the league. He was a player that I was more excited for Chet than I was about Wembanyama. That being said, I think Wembanyama probably will end up being the better player with the higher ceiling. But Chet, I'm still super high on Chet. You know, I was seeing him do the similar stuff that Victor Wembanyama was doing, but Chet was doing it in the American college scene, which is a very competitive scene, super hard, super high level. But I'd be super excited to see what we can see from Chet Holmgren next season. You know, just imagine what he'll be able to do with a year's experience on his CV and a bigger role. You know, Holmgren's accessory work is excellent, but he has the fluidity of the off the dribble to finish more complex attacks. He's got a lot of versatility about him. You know, Holmgren isn't a player that necessarily needs to be very ball dominant, isn't necessarily a player who needs to have the rock in his hands 24/7 on the ball, which suits perfectly because he's got players on the OKC Thunder around him that sort of can. You know, you've got your SGA, who off the rip, on the ball is amazing. Not a tremendous 3-point scorer, but OKC is one of the best built squads in the NBA. There's no doubt about it. And Chet showed flashes of his, you know, deep offensive bag last season where we would see, you know, end-to-end takes, pump and drives, you know, back to the basket fadeaways, hezzy pull-ups, mid-ranges. You know, the list goes on from Chet. You know, offensively was really impressive to me. And now the OKC Thunder are now built to indulge the depth of his arsenal. Replacing Josh Giddey with Alex Caruso at once boosts the floor spacing and diminishes the ball dominance, both of which should result in Holmgren taking on more offensive responsibility, and any improvement and extra usage on the end is gravy. Because unlike other teams, Holmgren was drafted into a great team. A team which was definitely going to make use of Holmgren, 100%, but wasn't a team that from day one is the keys have been given to Holmgren, and you know, OKC aren't like, oh, we need this guy to make or break, because if this guy doesn't work out, our franchise is screwed. Like how it is at the Pistons with Cade, they're really hanging their hopes on Cade being able to really, you know, continue to step it up and continue to deliver at a high level. Because if they don't, their franchise is set back another 5 years, another however many more years. Which isn't the case for Holmgren in OKC, where, okay, Chet's not having a great game, SGA, you can handle the ball, Jalen Williams, you know, I'm drawing a blank. There's a few guys at OKC, offensively in particular, that are really able to do special things with the ball, and Holmgren's one of them. Of course, Holmgren is one of them, but he's not the main one, which is good and bad. But even in the short period he's been in the league, he's already shown his defensive acumen. He's, even now, probably one of the more elite rim protectors in basketball. But without a shadow of the doubt, he was second most in terms of contests at the hoop. You know, in terms of contesting at the rim, he was second in the entire league, and it's his second season. And to put a cap on Holmgren's year 2 possibilities, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. This guy could take everything that's on the table. You know, bar MVP. I think realistically, I don't think we'll be seeing him in the MVP talks, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Chet in most improved player talks, if we saw Chet in all defense talks, and if we saw Chet in all-star talks also. Wouldn't surprise me. But what do you guys think of Chet Holmgren? Do you think he's another one to possibly be one of the NBA's future stars? I'd be super interested to know what you guys think, and let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace.